Hey y'all, it's Lippy. I didn't plan on doing a video because I'm knee deep in kumquats. And here I am just getting them prepared. And I was like, shoot Lippy, do a video. So y'all ain't missed nothing because this is time consuming. But I'm going to drop this camera and show you what I've done. You ain't missed nothing. I still got a lot more about what I'm going to show you sitting in this bowl. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Y'all, Miss Nikki sent us a bag full of kumquats, lemons, oranges. That's going into this recipe because we're making marmalade. Now, I looked in every ball book that I had and some Amish books. It's very similar to an orange marmalade. This does not require pectin. So I'm going to blend an apricot and an orange marmalade together and create kumquat marmalade because they would both water bath for 10 minutes. Same principle as far as the sugar. Neither one needs pectin. So I'm going to drop the camera, show you what I've done so far. It's tedious, but guys, if you could smell this kitchen, if it tastes as good as what this is smelling like, oh my God, it is so worth it. Now, it is sticky. I'm just going to tell you, it's sticky. So, let me drop this. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to drop the camera, show you what I'm working with. You see, there's nothing on the stove but an empty pot. It takes stages. But I think it's, here we go again. I'm going to hide that knife. But it's going to be worth it. All right, let me drop the camera. And yes, I'm on a stool. Let's see. I'm going to try to move some stuff. Oop, let me get my glasses on before I cut my finger. Okay, all I did was rinse them. And let me give you one as an example. If they have this little pit on the bottom, I just remove it. And I'm cutting each end off. And then I'm squeezing the center to remove any seeds. Now, some of these seeds were very, very large. I'm going to seed save those for Mr. Buddy and see if he can't get some kumquats to growing. So, well, let's do one more. But make sure you just do the ends. And I mean, those big ones like this, see, they'll come right out. There we go. Okay, that's all we're going to do. So I'll see y'all in, Lord, I don't know when I get done. And you see, that's a big bowl. Okay, I'm down to the last 4. So I've got me a little pot here. That was what I've been squeezing out. So let's go and finish the last 4. I cut both ends, put them in my bowl, and then I just squeeze the center out to release the seeds and all that membrane. Because some of it will come out, some of it will stay in. It's not a big deal. But let me show y'all something. That's how many seeds. That was totally different from the normal seeds. These are kind of a green tone, so I've got them saved. They wasn't in every one of them. So, see if Mr. Buddy can start a kumquat tree. And then I take the center and I just cut it in half. All right, let's do another one. And not all of them have seeds. I found that to be kind of surprising. Cut the center in half. All right. That's where we're at. Okay, here's all the pulp, some juice, and the seeds. This is where we're going to draw our natural pectin from. And I'm going to put it on about a 6. And I'm going to bring it up to just a slight boil. And I'll turn it down to where it just stays with a soft boil. And then that is going to go into our kumquats. Okay. While that is coming up to a boil, start reducing to get our pectin. The good thing about making marmalade, you don't have the sugar gel, you don't have all the pectin, but the math is so easy, okay? So I'm going to call that 12 cups of kumquats. I'm going to use 6 cups of sugar. But we still have to add lemon juice and orange juice. Y'all, these so fresh. She sent me a stem. And I washed them, and you saw them wet. I never saw the stem. So we've got to gather up 2/3 cup each orange juice and fresh lemon juice. Okay? But I'll put it in the description, the recipe. But I'm fixing to take me some zest. I could only imagine it ramping it up. So we're going to zest. We're going to juice. We're going to turn that down and let it do its thing. All right, here we go. Oh, these things smell so, so good. Now, you don't have to zest. I just want to get a little bit of zest just to ramp up the flavor. Trying to stay off of any bad pits. There we go. All right. Now, it's time to juice. We need 2/3 cup. Now, if y'all have a juicer, get after it. Here's my juicer, y'all. I'm just shy of 2/3 cup of lemon juice. So I'm going to finish it off. And this is just pure lemon juice. Okay, now we need 2/3 cup orange juice. I have orange juice in the fridge to make up the difference. I didn't have to pull orange juice out of the refrigerator. I had exactly 2/3 cup. And the zest is in this bowl. Okay, we're going to add the 2/3 cup lemon juice, 2/3 cup orange juice, and the zest. And on this back burner, we're about ready to strain and add our pectin. Okay, now it's time to strain. Now this is going to be our pectin. Now, if you wanted to, just like you would do an orange marmalade, you could take all the white membranes out of each one. I did not bother with that. Some got out, some did not. We have 12 cups. 6 cups of sugar's going in. And we're going to add just enough water to cover it. Let me see where I'm at right there. I am almost there. Oh yeah. Maybe just a drop, because I want them covered. Perfect. And some on the stove and some on the floor. Okay. Give it a good stir. Okay, we're going to let it sit, but we have options. You can let it sit on the counter 2-3 hours. You can also set it in the ice box, the refrigerator, overnight, just like you would do figs or anything else. It's 3 o'clock. It's real easy for me to just put it in the refrigerator, let it sit, and finish it in the morning, because I've got to go to the garden and do some planting. And I think that's what I've decided to do. Instead of coming back in 3 hours. That'd be 6 o'clock tonight. So in a way, it's better to do this in the evening time so you can set it on into the ice box, and that's really going to set all the flavors. And that's what I'm going to do. And as you can see, I am using a porcelain inlaid pot. Normally I use stainless steel, but I needed a heavy, heavy pot because tomorrow when we cook this, it's going to get sticky. But I'm probably not going to keep it in this pot. I'm going to go ahead and put it into a stainless steel pot with a lid, or if you have a large bowl, stainless steel or glass, use that. So I'm going to go ahead and dish this up, put it into my stainless steel, put it in the refrigerator, and in the morning we'll be on part 2 and we'll get it processed up. You're only talking another hour, hour and a half, and then you're done. But it's well worth it. If you have the patience to cut these, let me tell you what, the smell in this house, and I tasted one the correct way, finally. It was tart, but it was sweet. So, all right, I'm going to get this dished up because I started to go ahead and do it tonight, but guys, that put me 9:30 finishing. So, we're going to put it in the refrigerator and we will resume in the morning. But I'm going to pause y'all and we're going to go out to the garden because I need to show y'all what we worked on till almost dark last night. Let's just make a whole evening of it together. Don't they look gorgeous? Now, I'm just going to cover them and let them sit a couple hours before I put them in the ice box. So let's go to the garden. And this is what I'm working on this evening. Is planting our bell peppers. Now we are 2 shy here. And we are 3 buckets shy here that we have to wash and put the holes in. But this is what we're doing. We're lining the bottoms with a filter cloth. But we've run out of dirt. So I can work with that one and those 4 in the back. And I can work with these 4 here that's been filled. But I completed the herb beds last night. Now, other than these marigolds here, every one of these was seed started by me. And I'll tell you, I was kind of concerned they had outgrown the little pots. So I'll be probably repotting to 4-inch sales instead of the 2-inch. 2-inch was just too small as fast as they grew. But this is thyme and Italian oregano in this bed. This is lemon balm and parsley. Now y'all see my mint here? Y'all, there was so many roots they were actually coming up in the pot. But this is mint in all 4 corners, and in the center is Greek oregano. So I'm waiting for my easy straw to come in so I can get that put down. I was nervous about watering yesterday evening, but I had to. But there is the herb beds. And then I added these 3 cayenne peppers last night. Again, I need that easy straw. But that's what we worked on last night. I'm very pleased how we have lined the garden out. Now, with the 5 mineral buckets, we're going to stop there for this spring growing. We've got one more load of dirt coming in. That should fill the rest of these up and the ones that's missing. And we're going to be fine right there. And then we'll add some more rows and see where we can kind of design it a little bit better. So it's kind of a hodgepodge video. But in the morning, we got to come back for part 2 for the kumquat marmalade. This is going to be fun. Now, you're going to have patience cutting it. But guys, it's going to be worth it. At least I'm telling myself this because I cannot wait to try it. This is my first go around. I mixed an orange and an apricot marmalade that I found in my ball books to come up with this. And the water bath is fine. The timing is 10 minutes, but we'll get to that tomorrow. So everything stayed the same. I just combined the two. So we're still within all the safe rules and regulations that is required. And I am so excited because I want to grow kumquats. Now that I know that Buddy and the grandkids will love them. A little tart for me, but I imagine they're going to be delicious once we get that marmalade made. So if you're following me, write all this down. Well, I don't know if any of you got kumquats or not yet. I don't even know when they're ready. Like I said, I'm a newbie on those. But I hope not to be a newbie into growing them and doing this each year for my family, for my friends. And Miss Nikki, thank you. When I got that in the mail, you challenged me, and I accepted it. So, look for part 2 in the morning. I won't add the recipe to this one. No, I'll tell you what, I'll add the recipe to this one, and then I'll add a recipe, the same recipe, to part 2. So, hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I got to get to planting my bell peppers. They got to come out of those pots. So as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless.